everything is looking great for DOT. From the technical standpoint, which you see right here on the daily chart, to the fundamentals of DOT, to the project that Polkadot is, everything is looking great for us to soon start making higher highs. Now, when I say soon, it could be within days, weeks, or worst case scenario, a couple of months. But I do believe most altcoins of value, which Polkadot is, will be breaking their previous, their 2023 highs here soon. And let's see what the all-time high for Polkadot is. And I'm certainly not calling all-time highs. I don't do that because I have no idea. But what was Polkadot's all-time high? Basically 55. Okay, basically 55, and we're at 7.5 now. I'm not going to imply that Polkadot's going that high, but I'm telling you, we'll be breaking these highs and moving on higher soon. And again, soon, I'm not exactly sure when that'll be, but we will move higher. This is what we've got on the daily chart. There is nothing standing in the way of a move upward for DOT. Just look at this. This is the fantastic move up from October to December. Of course, most of crypto suffered this downtrend in January, and DOT was no different. It was a pretty severe downtrend. But the low happened around the 23rd of January for Bitcoin and most of these altcoins as well. And we've been seeing a gradual slide up across all altcoins, at least those of value. An interesting thing I notice on DOT right now is that it has broken a level. Now it's still battling that level, but this level I've identified, 7.3 to about 7.6, as being rather critical for the short term, just because the market reacted around it back in December several times. You see it went up into this window and fell, went up into the window and fell, eventually blew through it, and then came back down to the window, and it was acted as support, pushed price up, and we just kind of bounced around as a magnet. But again, a top there, a top there. My point is, we're trying to break, we have broken through this level and trying to hold this level. It acted as resistance, but we're through it now. Perhaps it'll act as support and set us up for something like that, which is, of course, what we want to see to clear the path for breaking this high back in December. And again, like I said, there is absolutely nothing that I'm seeing in DOT to stop this. It's just a matter of, well, right now, most of the money is flowing into Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin moves first, and we've seen the fantastic rise that we've seen coming into Bitcoin. So that's where the money is going. But occasionally you'll see some of these altcoins pop off. Like I make videos on VET, and VET popped off the other day. It's gone up 40 to 50% in a matter of about 3 days, and is holding those highs right now. It was about a 35 market cap coin, so about number 35 in market cap. Of course, DOT's much higher than that. Where is DOT? Isn't it 13? Yeah, so DOT's a little higher. Not a problem though. We've seen Solana, Avalanche. We've seen coins like that go up 4, 5, and 6 times back in the last part of last year. So DOT is set up to do something like that. It's just a matter of when. Okay, if Bitcoin continues up, which some are saying is going to happen just because of the supply-demand situation. And if you're curious about that, watch some of my previous videos. I've explained that several times. I kind of don't want to go through it again. But if you're curious about the supply and demand situation that some are saying is going to make Bitcoin do this before the halving, go watch one of my previous videos. And if you're curious about this, which is the historical pattern, something like this, of the previous halvings, the previous halving events in Bitcoin, then you'll notice this is kind of how price reacts in the previous halvings of Bitcoin. A month or two before, we actually lose 20 to 30%. I don't think we'll lose quite that much this time, even if this scenario comes into play, just because the optimism and the positivity in crypto is too much. There's too much money coming in, basically. But we might lose a little bit, get down into this 40 to 45,000, consolidate and take off. That is if Bitcoin reacts the way it has historically before halvings. So there's two schools of thought about what Bitcoin's going to do. The school of thought that I have, and that pretty much most everyone has in crypto, is we're pretty certain we're going to be breaking all-time highs in Bitcoin in 2024. I mean, let's just get right down to it. Pretty certain we're going to be breaking all-time highs. So if Bitcoin continues to gradually go up, it's going to continue to pull these altcoins up. If Bitcoin were to hit that top and go down into the 40s again, right, before the halving, DOT might do something like this and then take off when Bitcoin goes up. So it's just a matter of when. It's not really a matter of if. DOT is going to go up. It will, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, break this high in 2024 and continue and carry on much higher over this year. So that's going to be fun to watch. Yeah. Didn't I say, I think I do so many of these doggone videos, I kind of forget. I did look at the all-time high for this. It was around 55. I did. And so it's going to be interesting to watch. I've not seen this much positivity. And while I'm mentioning that, let's go to this tweet that I follow Lark Davis on Twitter, and this is what he said, kind of talking about the positivity in the crypto market. We have 60 days to the Bitcoin halving. Just mentioned that. That's coming up in April. 90 days to the first Hong Kong Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so they're doing over there in Asia what we did here in the States and approving the Bitcoin ETFs. That's just going to attract more institutional inflow. It's going to be fantastic. 98 days to a potential Ethereum ETF approval. If that happens, of course, and I really don't know of a reason why it wouldn't, since the Bitcoin ETFs have been approved, it's just going to open a whole new set of investors for Ethereum. 264 days to a presidential election here in the US. No one is bullish enough when it comes to crypto. Guys, if you've been with crypto the last couple of years, you know how painful it has been. I mean, look at where we were with DOT. It's been painful. But this is a good time to be in crypto now, especially if you are in good quality coins like DOT, good projects like DOT. We're just going to sit back, wait, be patient, and wait for some new highs coming along here over the next few months. All right, y'all take care. Be careful out there, and let's watch the crypto market together.